Good morning, CTM Monarchs. This is Dr. C coming to you from my office at Coleridge Taylor Montessori on this beautiful and sunny Sunday afternoon. Our main focus in terms of improvement priority this week is improvement priority number 1, a commitment to a shared vision, mission, values, and beliefs about teaching and learning, and high expectations and rigor for all students that is part of a system of continuous improvement. So, happy Sunday. Again, you are watching or listening to this video. Here are some updates for the week of April 24th. As always, we know that masks are not required, but the pandemic is not over. Please don't send your child to school with any symptoms of any illness, whether it's an upset stomach, runny nose, headache, fever, cough, congestion, crusty eyes. Keep them home. A reminder that students must be in class by 9:05 daily to not be tardy. Remember, each minute that your child misses of school rolls into an absence per district and state policy. The diagnostic and formative testing that will be taking place this week will be happening for all grades, K through 5. It's the Forefront Math Screener. This is a assessment that is used to determine what is the next step of learning for students. It helps teachers to know exactly where kids are ending the year so that we can make plans for where to start them next year when they return to us. All Chromebooks and cords must be returned this week. We have state testing that will begin on May 5th. May 5th is when state testing begins, and all students who will be tested, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, must have access to multiple Chromebooks. So all Chromebooks must come back to the building. Morning ESS for selected 3rd graders will continue this week. Miss Reed is the contact for that. It starts at 8:30. Wind time resumes on Tuesday through Friday for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students, and that runs from 9:15 to 9:45. We will be flashing back over the work that students have done over the course of the year, and also doing some acceleration for certain groups of students. COVID testing is happening on Wednesday. Remember, that is a weekly thing. If you want your child to participate, you must sign up by Tuesday at about 1 p.m. Please make sure that you're following our dismissal change policies, which I'll show here in just a second, and transportation changes and early dismissal changes. They can complicate things for our entire building when we don't have the information that we need in a timely fashion. Helping us with that information, getting that to us based on our policies, helps us with our busy dismissal time. And please refrain from and avoid making last minute dismissal changes. We've had a lot of parents that have been car riders all year and then are showing up at the front door and are getting impatient with our door staff, even though we have not received any transportation changes. It takes a lot to get kids during dismissal from one place to the next. So please help us out by sticking with your routine and remain patient with our staff who support dismissal, because all they want to do is make sure they get your kid to you as quickly as possible. And I'm going to share that dismissal policy. I sent this out earlier this year. Please check it out. I sent it out at the beginning of the year. We modified it a little bit as the year progressed. And the last time that I sent this out was in March. So the main office and the building are closed during dismissal each day. Any written change for transportation must be made by 2:45 p.m. the day of the change. You can do it earlier, but 2:45 is the cut. The building and the main office will be closed for student dismissal and pickups from 3 to 4:05 p.m. every day. Early dismissals that are excused will roll into absences by the minute. That is a state policy. If you arrive during this time, we ask that you wait kindly, calmly, and respectfully and patiently outside of the building until 4:05. This allows us enough time to get all of our students where they need to be without distractions to our dismissal process. Please help us by following the new policy effective and updated on March 20th, 2022. And all visitors and persons picking up students must show state-issued identification upon arrival. There have been some situations where some of our families have not had theirs, but it is important that we ID every parent as they come to pick up their child, and every person who's not a parent to come pick up their child, we will ID. If you have questions about that, please speak with Dr. Carmichael personally. And the last thing is, we have fifth grade promotion that we have had to change our venue a couple of times due to the pandemic and due to construction at some of our local venues. So we are still working out a venue. The details will follow this week. If you have questions about anything in the Monarch Messenger this week, please reach out. Thanks, and have a magical Montessori week.